I want to hate on Cardi B. Get your money, Cardi. I respect what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? She done a verse for me. I see the Migos, I shake their hand. You know what I'm saying? I respect her come up. She came from the gutter. About saying disrespectful things on IG, I'ma always be like, that ain't the move. That's not what you supposed to do. Now, do I tell you what to do? Nah. You get it how you live. If you like it, I love it. I just know me and mine, we gonna move this way because I'ma always stand on what I do. So that if I walk into a room full of bloods, and I ain't gonna be like, oh, they go to slobs, I'm not finna talk like that. Cause that's called being a cell soldier on some jail shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's a cell soldier?
A nigga that's in the cell popping it because you can't get touched. You hiding behind the cell.
Where?
You know what I'm saying? Pop the gates. Talk like that. If you ain't gonna talk like that, then keep it one way. I've been in a tank with 100 bloods before. I'm from 6-0 Crip. I ain't finna call niggas slobs. Niggas will kill me. It ain't real niggas in New York that pushing a line as bloods and Crips. But we gotta be honest. We gotta speak honestly. We can't be political about shit that niggas dead and doing life for. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's my stance on it. But like I said, everybody get money, man. I respect Cardi. You know what I mean? She linked up with Wacko, one of a nigga I respect. He a Paru. And you know, I ain't mad at her. Do your thing. My personal opinion, it's in your interest not to be public dissing gangs. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to put your security at risk, because it ain't gonna be you shooting or getting shot at. You're gonna be pushed into the car.
You know, we were talking about on Friday last week. We were talking about checking in.
That's real shit right there, man. This was the type of man that Nipsey Hussle was, man. So that's why it's odd that they would call this a gang shooting, that he was involved in a gang confrontation. He was trying to get away from all of that shit. Yeah, he came back to the community to build, but he was not trying to be a gangbanger. He was bigger than that.
To this day,
I hit him clean more times. I beat him.
use your common sense. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
This MAGA country.
What he meant to the community, if you want to look around right now, every single person that's out here, spending their time here, they're here because he spoke to them in some way, he inspired them in some way, they related to him in some way.
He meant a lot. He meant everything to the community. You know, he was an entrepreneur. He was employing people. He loved his community. He was encouraging them and empowering them to be more, to do more with their lives. And so that's why we're hurt today.
He inspired everybody to be different. He inspired to be the businessman and cut the middleman out and be your own boss. And like, that's what hurts the most.
This is not going to be a good outcome for our community. We have lost a legend. We have lost someone who has inspired others, who have came from the ground all the way to the top.
What up, Bushido Spirit? Here to talk about Nipsey Hussle today. So yesterday, during our recording of the podcast, he was shot in front of his store. He was shot 5 times in the body and 1 to the head in broad daylight. Now that is suspicious as hell. Supposedly the dude ran up on him on foot and somehow escaped in broad daylight. And Nipsey Hussle is a celebrity, so there would be people out there. I don't know. That shit is suspicious as fuck to me. Like, how do you escape that? Nobody knows who this dude is. Who shot him? Nobody knows. He just happened to disappear in thin air, fucking daylight, a lot of traffic, and there's a celebrity outside. And I think before he died, he was taking a picture with somebody. He was asked to take a picture, and then shortly after that, he was shot. 2 other people were shot. I'm not sure about their outcome. I don't know if they're dead or alive. But it has been confirmed that Nipsey Hussle was shot dead that day. And nobody knows why. People say it's gang related, but he wasn't really affiliated with gangs anymore. That was in his past. He was trying to build up his community. As you've seen with the video, he was teaching entrepreneurship, having your own business, cutting the middleman out, like the people said in the video. he did a lot of great things. He was a part of the STEM program. Let me play some more videos here for you, so we can get to know Nipsey Hussle better. You know, he was more than just his music. This is why this is sad right here. He wasn't just your typical rapper. He was a rapper that was trying to build, that cared about his community. And it's kind of fucked up that people that go back to their communities get killed in their own communities. That's what happens to a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers die in the place they came from when they're trying to help that community. Now, niggas out here are sick, man, to even kill somebody that's trying to help. Like, and some people can't be saved, man. Let's play some more of these videos here to get to know him better.
Right there, Crenshaw, early this month, man. Welcome to the 106 Mix, man. I'm glad you're here, bro.
Yeah, thank you for having me, for sure.
Come on, man. Now, this is actually...
Now, if you listen to his music, he talks about owning his own music within his music. You got people out here like Kanye talking about slaves and niggas are slaves to their own mind, but that nigga don't even own his own shit. And here you have somebody like Nipsey Hussle who actually owns his shit. You know, actually is building businesses and shit like that.
Nipsey's 6 mixtape.
And he's been doing this for the longest time.
That's what we was talking about right before we came back from commercial break, man. Now just talk about how you just created this new wave of hustling, man. And Jay-Z actually purchased a hefty amount of the mixtapes too. Yeah. So go ahead and break it down for the people.
Yeah, nah, we offered it for free online. So anybody that wasn't, you know, privy to the music, they can get hip to it for free. But everybody that been following me and that, you know what I'm saying, I had developed as a fan leading up to the release. We set up a website, IamProudToPay.com, and charged $100 for the hard copy. And we sold out the first day, you know what I mean? And Jay-Z reached out, he bought a box of 100, that was $100 each, so he sent us like 10 racks and just, you know, he voted with his money and he saluted us with a check, so that was 100.
Yeah, that's definitely 100, man. How did it feel to hear that, you know, Jay-Z just reached out and he want to purchase
like, this is somebody that's gotten respect from a lot of people. I mean, you see basketball players saying his name, people like Jay-Z. I mean, he is highly respected, especially in this community, which makes this whole situation pretty strange that somebody that's from where he's from would even kill him like that.
To be at the height he at and acknowledge what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was A1. I just made me recognize how much of a real dude he was, you know.
Right on, man. Salute to Jay, man. Now, you definitely proven so much already just being in the game. And one thing that me and you was actually talking about was, you know, just how the music industry is so different now. You got to come up with so many different and creative ways to push out your music. You know what I mean? So just talk about the importance.
All right, let's play some more shit here.
Charles Slauson in the Crenshaw district on the west side.
And just he playing these videos just showing you what he was about, man. He actually cared about his community.
You know, we was growing up, Crenshaw High School would let out. Everybody go hang out at the shopping center. An hour or two, somebody got into it, start arguing, got an issue, had a problem, and everybody end up right here in the back. And, you know what I'm saying, niggas would get it off their chest right here in this alley. You know what I'm saying, or right here in between these buildings. I didn't never go to Crenshaw. I was hustling on Crenshaw and Slauson, just trying to, you know, get my bread up so I can invest into my music. You know what I'm saying? I finished my little grind, meet my little quota or whatnot, school let out. It always end up right back here.
Nipsey Hussle, check me out. You in trouble, check me out. Pay us now, check me out. Or pay me double.
Now I think that is the store where he was
right
shot
now,
at.
We live and direct on Crenshaw and Slauson at the Slauson Avenue store. My flagship store for the Marathon clothing line. This parking lot, it was our block, and we originally popped
this is where he was shot.
Selling mixtapes out the trunk.
This
really
store right here, right out in front of this
thing.
store.
The clothing store is actually an idea of my brother's. My big brother, he always saw opportunities where other people might not have, and he was like, he want to start a t-shirt store. And it evolved from there.
And this is great right here, man. This is what rappers should be doing. Like, rappers are influencers. They are tastemakers. They make shit pop. So while other niggas out here talking about boycott Gucci and all of this other shit, like, just build your own brand and promote that shit in your music. That's what we should be doing. And here's somebody that's doing that just got killed, man.
Right here, this Crenshaw blue and yellow, that was like the original Crenshaw High School inspired Darryl Strawberry year when he played for Crenshaw, played baseball for Crenshaw High School. And my brother just took it and ran with it and made every color you see here. Then we did the 1991 Crenshaw, which is the block letter. I don't know if you can see that. It's on the back of my hat,
black
too.
On black, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's inspired by a scene from Boys in the Hood, the movie. people really connected to the Crenshaw logo type, and we just put it on beanies, t-shirts, hats, women's, children's. Just fly shit that we would wear.
We on the shaw, check me out. Above the law, check me out. I sang my pants, check me out. To show my draws.
It's my young bro, Tony Boss Hog. He was on 101 with me on the Crenshaw mixtape. Oh, these the rich Crips, cuz. What's up, nigga? Y'all wanna be in my documentary, cuz?
I mean, you know it's on you, man. You feel me?
We rolling. Nah, we rolling, cuz. It's live. You got Versace on. These niggas don't look like no buzz. What's up, cuz? Straight?
You know, showing that he respected. Let me play some more shit right here. And this is where he's talking about the STEM education program.
Recently opened up an inner city co-work space in the vein of WeWork,
like WeWork
for local entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? And we got I think 8 entrepreneurs that all have products in the tech space that are in the building with us. And we also have a science, technology, engineering, and math center on the 2nd level for young kids to be able to get trained in the skill set that it takes to get into Silicon Valley.
I just want to ask everybody here in the audience, how many of y'all are familiar? First of all, anyone have kids in the audience? Okay, 1, 2, 3, all right. Are you familiar with the STEM program? Now, the fact that this man right here has invested his time and space for that, I think that's worth a round of applause.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank y'all.
Because that's the next level. That's how we're going to bridge the gap to a lot of these things.
Such a forward thinker. What was it about what you do and who you are that made you want to get involved with that, STEM program specifically, and just understanding how important it is for the next generation?
Well, truthfully, I was at the Laker game, and I was sitting next to a person, and we ain't really speak during the first couple quarters. I ain't know him. I ain't think he knew me. I was, with my people. He was with his people. And about 2nd quarter, we took some shots, and that shit make you a little more friendly.
Loosen up.
He like, yeah, you Nip, right? Yeah, what's up, man? Cool. We started talking. He like, yeah, I'm a real estate developer and investor. I got a concept, and I want you to take a look at it. What you doing tomorrow? Can you come out of office? So me and my homeboy pulled up to his office, and he had the blueprint for what became Vector 90 and Too Big to Fail, which is what I just described to y'all. His name Dave Gross. Mm-hmm. And, dude come from the inner city of L.A. His brother was, murdered recently, on gang shit. His other brother doing time. And he was just the one out of the 3 brothers that, went to New York and went to an Ivy League school, pursued finance, ended up on Wall Street. And then when he became, accumulated some resources, he wanted to come back to LA and build. So that was the vision he had. And, I partnered up with him. And, we opened the doors the day before the album dropped. So the album dropped February 16th, which was this past Friday, a couple days ago. We opened the Vector 90 Too Big to Fail Crenshaw District compound on February 15th. So it came to fruition the day before the album came out.
This is what we need, man. Let me play another video here. They said this was the last interview he did. And he's talking about, real estate, finances, and Dr. Sebi here.
It was probably like 07.
I don't want to spend too much time on that Dr. Sebi shit because I don't really know about that. I heard the name Dr. Sebi, herbalist curing HIV, AIDS, and cancer and stuff like that. But there's a lot of shit, a lot of negative shit surrounding that name as well. So I don't really want to speak on that. And I think I heard recently that Nick Cannon was supposed to be taking up that trying to finish the documentary that he set out to do. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, man? How do you feel about this, man? What are your thoughts on Nipsey Hussle? What do you remember about him? What type of songs you like? I'm your boy Bushido Spirit, man. Peace out.